It was a heartbreaking discovery. A mother finding her daughter's body at the bottom of a stairwell 4 days after she went missing. Tess Richey was murdered almost 3 years ago after a night out in the Church and Wellesley neighborhood. And tonight, a major development as her family is now suing police just months after her killer was convicted.
I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep, I still can't. My life is ruined.
The gut-wrenching reality for Tess Richey's mother, Christine Hermiston. Every day, the horrific images play on repeat in her mind of the moment she discovered her daughter's body. And the pain of it all is still fresh.
They really haven't accepted it. I understand that. I don't believe that Tess is gone. I don't believe that she's not here.
Richey disappeared in November 2017, and her body was discovered 4 days after she went missing, just steps from where she was last seen. The Toronto Police Service was heavily criticized for failing to find her when she was so close to where she had disappeared. And it wasn't until her mother took over the search herself that Richey was found.
Christine did what a police force over 5,000 strong could not do.
Her family has brought forward a civil lawsuit against the killer, Kaylin Schlater, who has been convicted of sexually assaulting and killing the 22-year-old and is currently serving a life sentence in prison. The family is also suing the nightclub where Richey and Schlater were earlier that night. And notably, they are suing Toronto police and specifically naming Chief Mark Saunders. In the family's statement of claim, a long list of allegations against police, including that police failed to respond in a timely manner to reports that Richey had gone missing, that they failed to investigate her last known location, that they failed to speak to potential witnesses, and that they acted with reckless disregard for Richey's life and well-being.
This cannot and should not be acceptable police conduct.
Conduct advocates in the neighborhood have been calling a systemic problem for years.
We have a broken system. We have a broken police system and a justice system, and we can only find ways to repair and move forward.
Love you, Tessie.
The family is seeking $20 million in damages.
There's no amount of money. You can't put a price on this. But will it pay for therapy possibly for the rest of our lives? Maybe.
They're hopeful that by holding others accountable for the actions they say contributed to Richey's death, they will ensure nothing like this ever happens again. We did ask Toronto Police for comment, but they say the matter is before the courts, so they can't comment on this matter at this time. But they do note that 2 of the Toronto police officers who were initially involved in the missing persons investigation are now facing Police Services Act charges. Those were filed in 2018.